Hi guys, so today I'm going to do something that I'm very excited for. I'm going to be using my new HD camera to do a get ready with me beauty tutorial. And I wanted to do an updated beauty tutorial for so long because I absolutely hate the older video, not only because it's old, I look kind of completely different. And it was not recorded with HD. So I just got this wonderful new Logitech 1080p webcam at Best Buy for like $40, which was so cheap because I thought they were like 70, and even if you go on the website, they're like 70s, and I don't know what the fuck was going on. So I'm going to just basically do my hair and makeup the way I normally would, and hopefully it'll help some of you out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I actually have some residual makeup. So I'm just going to take these Pond's Original Fresh Wet Cleansing Toilettes from Walgreens, and I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the residual makeup off. Oh, the faces people make when they do makeup stuff gets me. I find that no matter how much I try to take my makeup off the night before, I still wake up with residual stuff. So this was just what was left on my eyes from last night, so it's kind of gross. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my hair. So I prefer straight hair. I actually don't really know how to curl, although I've never tried. So I'm going to straighten my hair with this Croc flat iron with adjustable temperature. So I'm setting mine on 350, which is, I feel like, a pretty high temperature. It's what my hair can take, and it gives me the best results. So I take really good care of my hair. It's obviously platinum. I don't have this hair color. So I take really good care of it to make sure it's not fried, and probably the worst thing I do to it is just this flat ironing. So I actually obviously already showered. I let my hair air dry. Normally if I'm in a hurry I would blow dry it, but if I don't have to blow dry it, I don't want to because it's just healthier for the hair to air dry, and definitely towel drying your hair is really horrible for it. And it's kind of impossible with long hair, I feel like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to divide it down the middle into two sections. So first I'm going to do this side, and then I'll finish off with this side, do the back, my bangs, and any touch-up work. Let me just get this a little closer. Okay. So I'm going to, like I said, start on this side once it's divided up into two, and I'm using these hair clips. They're called alligator clips. You can pick them up pretty much any store, Target. I got mine from Sally's Beauty Supply a long time ago. So, okay, let me explain what I'm doing. So I'm actually I do my hair layer by layer. That's how they do it in the salons, and it's pretty much the only way to do it if you want any result that's good. So I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to grab the layer right here. So I'm just going to grab all of the side layer, and then I'm just going to leave this back under layer. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to pin it up with the alligator clip. And then normally with these back layers, I like to start off with the brush. So I'm just going to get it in the brush, get my straightener, and just pull it out. So when you straighten, You want to do constant, even pressure, and you want to go, you need to find a good speed, because if you go too fast, you're going to have to do many passes, and it's not going to look as good. If you go too slow, you can burn, damage your hair, so just find a good pace. Generally, if your hair starts smoking, not a good sign. So I'm just going to sit here. My hair actually might have some steam come off of it, because it's not completely air dried, and that's horrible. So never straighten wet hair. Even if you have a wet to dry straightener, don't do it. Horrible for your hair, and you will ruin it. So what I find is that these underlayers are very stubborn for me, and I often feel that the majority of my work goes into getting these underlayers straight. So I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe at some point I can do a hair curling tutorial, but that'd be interesting. I'd like to see how that turned out. So I'm just gonna keep going until I see that there is absolutely no wave left in my hair. So I've got very frizzy, semi-wavy hair. So I'm actually half Jewish, so I kind of have that crazy Jew hair sometimes. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Looks pretty straight. So what I'm going to do is unpin. Going to unpin the layer that I just pinned up, and I'm going. Sorry, my phone. Let me silence it. I feel like every fucking video, my phone goes off. Okay. So I'm just going to take that layer that I pinned up, and I'm going to go ahead and take my thumb and just kind of divide it into a good amount. So I'm just going to take my thumb, just divide it into another layer, take my hair, pin it on this side, and then do this layer. So what I found in my transition was that straightening my hair was an extremely difficult task to learn, because my mother, I had to teach her how to straighten her hair, and she's not very feminine, so she doesn't really do her hair and makeup, unless it's on a special event. So I kind of had to teach myself everything and her everything. So the hardest part for me was figuring out how to control my hair. So what I actually did was, I was lucky enough that I could go to the salon with my grandma. She goes every Wednesday, and every Wednesday I would go and get my hair straightened, and I just paid attention to what they did, and then went home and just kind of copied what I saw them do. So the hardest part, for some reason for me, was figuring out that I need to layer my hair, because when I straighten it, because at first what I was trying to do, I was just trying to straighten my hair with one layer, and that does not really produce any kind of result. So when you straighten, you want to pull out to straighten, and then you can even kind of curve under a little bit, Just a little bit is what I do to kind of get my hair to like frame in a little. So I'm pretty happy with this layer. So now I'm going to move on and do the same thing. So I'm just going to take my hair, divide it into another section, probably a thicker section. The more layers you do, generally the better your hair will look, the longer it'll take. Is kind of my rule of thumb, I think, but I just try to do the same even layers every time, but it's kind of hard to estimate that. Okay, now I'm just going to move on with this next layer. So notice how I'm going probably too fast. I think a good even pass would probably be this. Sometimes I do it for some reason fast, and then other times I go slower. But like I said, the slower, more even. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actually having a sore throat today. So generally, the more slower, even passes are better. Normally, I start off with fast passes, just kind of like tame it a little bit, and then I move in with the slower passes. So once again, that layer's finished. I'm going to move on. Same thing. So there's only going to be one layer left after I finish this layer. It's going to be the top layer. And I always make sure that the top layer, which is the layer that everyone sees, but like they see your hair, but the top layer is really represents the hairstyle. I don't know. So I'm going to leave the top layer thinner than the rest. So I divided this hair up to make sure that there was a smaller top layer. So I was really excited to get an HD webcam for you guys because I was really disappointed that my previous 3 videos I've done since I came back were only in 360p, which is pretty pathetic. When I'm watching a YouTube video in 360p, I always make fun of the author and I'm like, God, who uploads in this crappy quality? And then, of course, I do. So I'm really excited to get this webcam, and I was prepared to pay $70 for it. It was so nice to get it for $40. And I actually got it for $40 at Best Buy. Best Buy is an evil company and a horrible store. I used to work there, actually. I worked there while I was taking time off from YouTube, and I hate that place. So, you know, just random thought. Okay, I only went there actually to say hi to some old friends and make them jealous of how hot I look. And by that I mean I hate those people, and, you know, just wanted to show them up a little bit. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but I actually dated 2 guys from my store, and I tried to date a 3rd. So, you know, kind of a Best Buy whore. Not really. So this top layer, I'm just going to feed through the brush and then follow up with the straightener. And that'll just get me started on this top layer. So I'm just going to do my normal thing. I'm going to do several quick passes. And then I'm going to finish with some slow ones. So while air drying your hair is something you should aim for at all times, you will get better results if you blow dry it. Blow drying the hair, just blow dry it, and just, this is the blow dry, you just blow dry it. It'll make the hair straightening turn out a lot nicer. So, as I do this layer, I just wanted to tell you guys some videos that are going to be coming up. So I'm excited for 2 more videos to be released. And those videos will be one from my mom. She's actually going to come on my channel for a video and talk about, it could be several videos. I don't know how many she'll want to make. One really long one, several short ones, or even several long ones. Kind of like of the parents' perspective of the whole thing. And we've talked a lot about my story and what I had to go through. But we've got my mom. She had to go through all of this with me, and I was lucky enough to have her support. So, yeah. I think it'll be a nice video to have her opinion, and then if I can get my boyfriend to agree to it, he's very shy, but I want to do a boyfriend tag video, so maybe you guys can meet him, so I would be really excited for those 2 things. And then I wish that I could do a video of parents' perspective from my dad's side, but he wouldn't agree to that. Not because he's not supportive, but it's not his thing to talk about feelings or emotions. So now this side is done. When I finish with the other side, I'm probably going to do a touch-up to kind of smooth it out even more. And then I didn't do all of my bangs right now. I normally do my bangs last. And these, of course, are my bangs. So as you can see the comparison in the 2 sides. Now, flat ironed, straightened. Okay, so just gonna do the same on this side that I did on the other side. Get the bottom layer section, pull up the side, clip it, and then start. Brush it out again. And then the straightener, and we'll just call this a follow-up pass. You follow up, brush with the straightener. Yeah, so these 2 sections for me are the most difficult. But with a horrible sore throat today, and it just completely takes away my ability to function and have a normal day. And then I have a Skype call with my boyfriend in a couple hours. I'm doing this video, so I'm going to be doing a lot of talking on a very bad throat, but both this video and my boyfriend are worth it, so I'm not going to complain more than I already have. So I just, when I do this underlayer, I kind of do several different kind of styles of straightening just to like get as much of the wave out as I can. So you just kind of, you have to just improvise with this section. And then since this side for some reason is always more wavy, I'll carefully throw it back and then I'll just pull it out back here. So I'm almost satisfied with this. Just gonna do the ends slowly. And that should do it for this layer. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just gonna unclip from that side. Take the hair. And since this side is the side that my hair is parted on, there's a lot less hair on this side than the other side. So I don't really have to do very many layers. I think I'll do 2 or 3. I'm just gonna clip and then start working on this side. So I'm just pulling out and then kind of curving under a little bit just to get all of the straightness, or all of the waviness out, and then kind of face frame it a little bit. Actually, just got a good idea. I probably am going to turn this into a 2-part video. So the other part, when I'm done with my hair, we'll have the makeup. So just, there'll be a link in the description, and you guys can just click on it. So I'm just gonna go unclip, take it, and I think I'm just gonna do just 2 layers on the side because I think that's really all that it needs. So I'm just gonna kind of do a follow-up pass, nice and slow. there's always this one piece right here for some reason that I struggle with. So I'm going to try to get it with the brush. Okay, so this side is done for now, and we just have to do the bangs, and then the back, and then probably a touch up here or there, and my hair will be ready. So I don't really have a good system for the back. So what I do is I flip my hair back, I take the brush, and I make sure that I get it all back there. So I'll turn around and let you guys see how wavy the back is, and then kind of how I get to it. Okay, so as you can see, the back has this, it has a pretty big wave in it. So if I don't have someone help me, I kind of just take my brush or my straightener, and I just kind of go at it like this. I don't layer it because I don't think, I can't really manage that. So I just go like this for a while and just kind of feel it out. Of course, this probably isn't the most effective way to do this, but it's the only way, it's just the way I do it, and preferably I get someone to help me, but this, we don't really have that option. And it kind of hurts because I pull my hair pretty good when I do this. It makes a pretty horrible sound, I've been told. I'm just going to take the brush. I'm going to check the back and see how it looks. Not too bad. Let's do a little more on this side. Okay. So I'm pretty much, that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it on my own. You know, if someone has a better idea, I'd love to hear it in the comments of how to get the back. But this is the only way I know how to do it. Okay, so now that the back's done, I'm just going to take the hair, divide it in two again, brush it out. Sorry. Okay, now I'm going to take my bangs . And I'm just going to take the brush and the straightener, have them work in tandem. And I'm going to start by just taking them down the front of my face like that for the first pass, and then for the follow-up passes, I'm just going to take small chunks of my bangs and quickly go through them, because with bangs, since they're so short, they heat up really fast because you're just straightening the same place over and over, and you'll burn your hands like they'll get too hot and so I do quick passes with the bangs. Bangs are a very important section because for me, they set the tone for my entire hair. So I like to make sure that they're perfect, and I save the best for last. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with my bangs. They're kind of splitting right here for some reason. I think it's parted too far. But I'll fix that with some hairspray, hopefully. So, we went from wavy hair to straight hair. And I'm now halfway and ready for my Skype date. And then, as you can see, I just kind of passed over the rest of it. So yes, that is my hair straightening tutorial. So go ahead and check out the next video for the makeup segment of it if you're interested. Thank you guys for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next video.